Thank you everyone for coming out to the Mogul Mixer. Did you all know, according to an SBA study, that 4 out of 5% or 4 out of 5 businesses are turned down through traditional lending? That's like 80%, okay? But we're not even talking about minorities, right? You're not talking about Latinos, you're not talking about African Americans or women. When they try to get a bank loan, they're denied, okay? That's unfortunate. My name is Bernard Smith. I'm the founder and CEO of MBA Moguls. MBA Moguls provide business capitals to businesses that cannot get financing in a traditional setting. We provide business loans, real estate loans. I have over a decade of experience working with some of the largest institutions in the country, and I provide capital for them. I've closed over $20 million worth of deals in my career, and I'm proud of that. Unfortunately, a lot of minorities haven't had a seat at the table, and I'm going to share some light on that today. Are you also aware from a Ford's list that when it comes to capital, white enterprises have access to about $107,000 worth of capital versus African Americans is 35, okay? If you think about those numbers, $107,000 to get started, launch your business versus $35,000 versus African Americans. I mean, that's a huge disparity, right? How do you win? How can you win in the game, right? The white experience versus the black experience. Today we're gonna be talking about creating a new experience around having equal shares and a level playing field so all people can have access to capital, okay? And so certainly have a seat at the table with the theme, but just not have a seat at the table, we're gonna get crumbs. We're gonna eat good. That's the main thing. We're gonna eat good while we're at the table. I'm gonna be talking about at least 8 different solutions today to really focus on and really help those who can't get financing from a traditional setting. And hopefully this could be some very informative for you and you can gain a lot of insight. Also, the great thing about what we're offering at MBA Moguls is that not just capital from a financial standpoint, but we're offering intellectual capital as well, right? So coaching, development. I have partners with a lot of different expertise in different organizations, and they can provide that to you. So enjoy, relax. This is a dialogue, okay? This is a very interactive setting. So if you have questions after a presentation or a particular solution, feel free to jump right in, okay? Great. All right, so we're gonna first start out with the commercial card, right? The commercial card, this is a great solution, okay? I was actually just talking to Irk about this particular solution here. This is great for a startup company or an existing business. It could be any type of industry, right? The great thing about a commercial card is it gives you a line of credit up to $150K, okay? It's basically like a business credit card, but they call it commercial because it's for commercial use. It's minimum FICO score 600 or higher. As I mentioned before, you at least have to have, essentially up to $150K in terms of line of credit. That's where it max out at. Revolving credit, they require for you to have at least $2,500 in terms of revolving personal credit. So they want to deal with someone that does have some type of credit history. It's not like this is your first, credit card or commercial card. 30% utilization. So, for someone who will apply for this, again, this is not a revenue-driven solution, okay? So again, this is for startups or existing business. You can buy inventory with this. You could use this to finance, expenses that you may have as relate to payroll. Maybe you need to buy materials. It could be anything from an operating standpoint for your business. But again, 30% utilization, right? Credit utilization. So, they want to see someone that's have a history of paying down on their credit cards. This is a great solution. 0% introduction for the first 16 months is phenomenal, right? So you're not paying any interest on that. I certainly recommend this, even if you're not in need of it. One of the things from my experience, in banking, and certainly working with a lot of business owners, is that, at times they say, well, I don't need the money now, we're good. But you don't want to wait until there's an emergency to all of a sudden now apply for something like this. It's like insurance, right? Do you get car insurance when you get in an accident, or do you get car insurance when you buy the vehicle, right? So you want to have the insurance already in place in the event of emergency. So this is a great option. Guys, any other questions about this? Just right offhand.
Okay, so the commercial card, who supplies that?
Okay.
Is that just from the bank? Or?
Right, so the lenders that I partner with, what we'll do is we'll take some information from you as the borrower, as the business owner. Again, we'll probably get you, of course, your name, we'll pull your credit, and then I'll run it through I work with about 75 lenders, okay, when it comes to business credit. And so we'll take some data, And based on that data, this is a credit score driven solution. So the great thing about this is that, again, if you're just starting up, you may not have the revenue there, you're just starting your business, so you may not have a huge balances in your checking account, your business account. But if your credit score is 600 or higher, you would qualify for this. This is like basically, like I said, a credit card, but for the business side. But the limits are much higher on the business because they understand that you need more business capital to function to really get there, so.
All right, my question is, so the 30% credit utilization, is that the max utilization, or do you have to have that?
Okay. What they're saying is that the 30% meaning that they would like to see, they don't want to really see anything higher than that.